Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's episode. My name is Mimi, and this is a dash of cause. I hope you're having a very good day. And if you're a first time listener, welcome to this safe zone of ours. All you have to do is to find the subscribe button wherever you're listening and subscribe to the podcast. And if you've been a consistent listener, thank you so much for the support and welcome back. Today, let's talk about being tired. We are constantly trying to improve, to get better, to put ourselves out there, to try out new goals, to find new passion. And, we're always wanting to do something for ourselves. And I feel like people really don't talk about the fact that most of us can't get burnt out. We can get worn out and we can get really, really tired. And let's acknowledge that that's a thing and that's a feeling. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being tired and exhausted from life. There's absolutely nothing wrong with feeling like you need to rest. There's absolutely nothing wrong with feeling like you have your own personal things to deal with. There's nothing wrong with feeling like the whole world is on your shoulder and you're so overwhelmed and tired. And I just hope that one day people would learn to stop shaming every other person because they say things like how much they need to rest and how much they feel tired and exhausted from life. So that's basically what I'm trying to say to you this morning. If you are feeling overwhelmed by anything at all, your feelings are valid, it's okay. Things are not always as easy as it seems, and everybody has a fair share of their own troubles and heartache. What you can do is to ensure that you don't get completely overwhelmed. So rest, acknowledge that your feelings are valid, acknowledge that people get worn out all over the world and you're not the first person to. Second, you're not lazy because you're tired. Most of us criticize ourselves so much and we say things like how we're good for nothing and how we cannot be anything reasonable or useful, neither can we amount to anything because we try out something, we get burnt out, and we are so tired from trying. You are not miserable. You're not a failure because you're tired. There's nothing wrong with being tired from life. Sometimes all you need to do is just to take a few steps backward and reevaluate everything you've done. Another thing you could do is to take stock. Take stock. If life feels like it's killing, it's drying you up, it's messing up your mental health, one of the things that you could do is to take a step back and look at how you've come, what you've done, how good you are at something, how far you're coming from, how much you've done. Appreciate the hard work that you've put through to get to where you are right now. Look at all those things. You can write them down in your journal or something, and then just appreciate the fact that you have been doing well. So it doesn't matter if at that point you're feeling miserable or if you're feeling like you're really not good at anything. The most important thing is that the actual real thing is in front of you, which is a list of all the amazing things that you have done. So take stock of your life, take stock of the great things that you're doing, and constantly remind yourself that you have the ability to smash and do better things in future. Another important thing that I want to emphasize is don't let people shame you and don't let people pressure you. Everybody seems to have life on a speed lane. Everyone is saying something, the extraordinary things they're doing. And it's very normal for us to feel like we need to catch up We need to meet up with where the world is headed. We need to catch up with how much expectations people have of us. Stop doing that. It doesn't matter if the whole world wants to move on a fast train for the rest of their lives. The most important thing is that you're consistent and you're moving at your pace. So when you feel tired from life, when you're exhausted, and when you feel like you really need to rest. You are human. And that means that you can gauge at your mental capacity at different points. So all you can do is to take rest at that point, refresh, then go back to it, find better ways to handle the situation, and find a way that is less overpowering. So it doesn't matter if every other person seems to be energetic all the time, seems to be all over the place to do whatever they want to do. People have internal battles as well. So focus on yourself. Be happy, sincerely. Throw away all kinds of pressure from the people on the outside, social media, friends, family. Get rid of all that pressure and just focus on all the amazing things that you have the ability and the capacity to do. I talked about self-acceptance a few days ago, and we're going to touch that again because you can get overwhelmed when you don't even know yourself. So if you haven't listened, you should listen to that. Find who you are, deal with it, run with that. And I just hope you have an amazing morning as always. Thank you so much for listening. We have a Telegram community and I want to say good morning to you every time I wake up. So the link to that Telegram community is in the description of this episode. All you have to do is to find the link in this description, click on it and join the Telegram community. I am looking forward to having you there. Thank you so much for listening, guys. See you as always next time tomorrow. My name is Mimi. This is a dash of colors.